For years, Marvel didn't just create movies, it created global superstars. But behind the scenes, something started to change. Actors who once defined the Marvel universe are quietly walking away. Contracts are ending, and fans are asking why so many familiar faces aren't coming back. In this video, we're breaking down what really happened inside the Marvel machine, how these actors were treated, why some careers stalled after the franchise, and why the era of superhero stardom may be ending. This is Spotlight Today 2.0.
Marvel doesn't have a superhero problem. It has an actor problem. For the biggest franchise in Hollywood history, an unusual number of stars are walking away by choice, not quietly replaced, not temporarily sidelined. They're done. And when you line up the reasons, it becomes clear this isn't random. It's structural. On the surface, joining the MCU looks like a dream. Global fame, massive paychecks, and guaranteed sequels. But behind the billion-dollar box office numbers is a system that exhausts actors physically, limits them creatively, and treats them as interchangeable once their arc is complete. Chris Evans is the cleanest example. As Captain America, he wasn't just another hero, he was the moral center of the MCU. Steve Rogers received a full, satisfying ending in Endgame. Since then, Evans has been repeatedly asked to return, especially with other original Avengers staying involved. His answer hasn't changed. He doesn't want to ruin a perfect ending. He's tired of the brutal physical demands, and he wants his career freedom back. Even though he admits future Avengers movies will sting a little without him, he's still staying away. Zoe Saldana hit burnout from a different angle. At one point, she was juggling Avatar, Star Trek, and Guardians of the Galaxy at the same time. Over the years, Marvel and Star Trek fell away, leaving Avatar as the only franchise she wanted to continue. Gamora's story ended in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, and by late 2024, Saldana was openly talking about the role in the past tense. The issue wasn't Marvel's writing, it was the process. Spending 3 to 4 hours every morning in heavy makeup and prosthetics for months raised serious concerns. Compared to that, motion capture felt like relief. Scarlett Johansson's exit was absolute. For years, Black Widow was essentially the MCU's only major female superhero. Her story ended with a sacrifice that saved the universe, and Johansson believes that moment should stay untouched. Even after settling a public lawsuit with Disney over Black Widow's release strategy, she remained firm. Natasha Romanoff is dead, and bringing her back would cheapen the sacrifice that defined her character. Sometimes the reason actors leave Marvel is money. Carrie Coon portrayed Proxima Midnight in Avengers: Infinity War, but didn't return for Endgame. While it was initially blamed on scheduling, the real reason surfaced later. After seeing how much Infinity War earned, she asked for a raise. Marvel declined. She walked. An alternate version of Proxima appears briefly in Endgame, but without dialogue, making her unnecessary. Evangeline Lilly's departure had nothing to do with conflict. After becoming a central figure as the Wasp, she stepped away following Quantumania. In 2024, she resurfaced an old video stating her long-term goal was to retire from acting, raise a family, and focus on philanthropy. By 2025, she hadn't appeared in film or television at all. The MCU didn't push her out. She left intentionally. Michael Douglas had no bitterness either. After appearing across the Ant-Man films and Endgame, he admitted he probably wouldn't return. Balancing acting with running a production company was overwhelming, and he wanted a break. For him, Marvel wasn't toxic, it was simply too much. Then there's Jonathan Majors, whose exit forced Marvel into crisis mode. Kang the Conqueror was being positioned as the next Thanos-level villain. That plan collapsed in December 2023 when Majors was convicted of harassment and assault. Marvel fired him immediately, scrapped Avengers, the Kang Dynasty, and restructured the entire franchise. Edward Norton's split goes back to Marvel's early days. After The Incredible Hulk, Marvel implied he lacked a collaborative spirit. His camp called the statement offensive. Years later, Norton joked that the real issue was wanting a better script, showing the tension never fully faded. Put it all together, and the pattern is obvious. Actors aren't leaving Marvel because the roles lack impact. They're leaving because the contracts are rigid, the physical demands are extreme, creative freedom is limited, and once the machine stops needing you, it keeps moving without hesitation.
Marvel built an empire that changed Hollywood forever, but for many of the actors inside it, the cost was higher than anyone expected. If you found this breakdown interesting, make sure you subscribe to Spotlight Today 2.0 for more deep dives into Hollywood, celebrity power, and the stories you don't hear anywhere else. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out the next video on your screen right now.